Welcome to this daily horoscope. My name is Athen, and this is for October 13th and 14th, Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so we've got the moon now shifting into Gemini. Now, this is the third quarter phase of this lunar cycle. It's squaring up to the location of the lunar eclipse that happened a couple weeks ago and the whole new moon energy of this entire cycle, which is the cycle of Virgo. So rest and relaxation is really coming to mind here, because with the square, it's always about having to balance things. And the energies of Virgo and Pisces and Gemini, Gemini is seeing things lighthearted and not taking things too seriously. And so that's, I think, really going to be a strong element, seeing our lives in the big picture, you might say, but in the picture of, not big picture of our life, but beyond our life, because Gemini are fifth dimensional beings and they're children. And the reason why they're so playful and lighthearted is because they're able to see the fact that they don't just live one life, they live multiple lives, and this lifetime is just a fragment of all of existence. So seeing it in that light really frees things up, and that's where Gemini really gets a lot of that buoyancy and playfulness and the agility and ability to really see things from different angles. So I think we're really called to do that now for these couple days, while at the same time balancing the presence with the health. Things like yoga, for instance, really come to mind because they get you in a state of health and they get you working and disciplined with your body, while at the same time they really activate your presence and flow and meditation and that sort of stuff. So I really recommend that for these couple days, anything along those lines. And overall, just really taking the rest that's sometimes needed, because we often talk about what to do to get healthy, but it's equally important what we don't do and how much time we take apart and rest in this case. So I think that's strongly emphasized, but overall, like I said, it is square energy, and square is time of getting done. And I think as long as we're utilizing, these aspects of flow, lightheartedness, and taking care of our health, then we can in fact get a lot done during these couple of days. And it is productive. It's Monday and Tuesday, so usually productive day for a lot of us at work and such. Now, I do want to mention though that the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, is retrograde right now at the moment. So this is, an indication with the moon here. It's it means Mercury is going to be a little bit highlighted here for these couple of days. So again, suggesting to really, this is an introspective time for all of us, especially you Virgos and Geminis out there. But for all of us, it's introspection. So, while we're doing things, just keep an eye on the inside, what we're doing, what we're thinking. Realize how our thoughts really affect our reality, actually, because the third house is, it's a manifestation house. It's the bottom of the chart, and essentially what we think and what we communicate becomes a reality. So really focusing on how we're thinking. Are we thinking constructively or destructively? Are we, seeing the lighter side, the darker side? Are we seeing the whole side, etc.? So paying attention to that, and I think that'll really help us in this entire process, especially over these 2 days. Now on Tuesday, we've got some exact aspects taking place with this overall kite configuration. So as you've heard me talk about, we've got the Jupiter, Uranus, and Mars grand water trine taking place, and it's forming these sextiles up to the Sun, Venus, and the North Node. So now the Sun and Venus are going to have some close aspects, so there's going to be an emphasis here on that. Now in terms of Venus is sextiling up to Jupiter. So this is actually going to be, this whole first part of the week, and especially on Tuesday, just a great time to be amongst friends and get out and have fun, enjoy ourselves, be amongst relationships. And it's an opportunity, with the sextile, so we can choose to do it or not, but it's there. And just bringing more enjoyment into what we do on the day-to-day level. And it's just a lighthearted sort of energy, and especially with the moon in Gemini, we can really tap into that jovial, lighthearted side of things. Now, in terms of the sun's sextiling up to Mars, so actually, while it's going to be fun and expansive, possibly, in relationships, it can also be a great time to get a lot done and accomplish a lot, using that Mars energy, Mars and Scorpio energy, a very powerful, energy to put it into whatever we choose to create this first half of the week, especially around Tuesday. So it can be a great time for accomplishment. We can really get a lot done if we tap into that. But, the big picture is, like I've been saying, just being present, taking things in, taking care of our health, and then utilizing, this expansion into our relationships and this energy into what we create is really going to be the emphasis for these couple days. All right, so let's draw a card and see where Spirit would like a little more emphasis for this reading. Okay, Mars. Well, Mars is in Scorpio, and like I said, he's sextiling up to the Sun. So let's talk about Mars. Mars is energy, he's drive, but notice in this card he is relaxed and he is chilling out. And he's in Scorpio at the moment, which is, watery energy. So he's tapping into his spiritual side, the deep, powerful spiritual side of things. And of course, Mars does rule Scorpio naturally, and Mars is a very powerful planet. And so where do we get our power from is, I think, really a good question to ask. And in this sense, we get it from the spiritual realm. And with this grand trine taking place with Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus all in the water signs, I think this is a strong indicator to really tap into our spiritual essence, our spiritual drive, our spiritual energy, and through that we're able to utilize the energies of Mars. And in this case, sextiling up to the Sun, like I said, very creative, but also very fun. The Sun rules Leo, rules the 5th house, and that's about fun, enjoyment, not taking things too seriously, and just having a good time. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoy. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.